fire away, I guess.
All right, episode 1 of a new podcast.
Is it really a podcast, though?
Well, what would you call
like,
it?
I don't actually. So I don't. This is where I've been with this whole thing. Is I don't actually listen to a lot of podcasts, so I don't know what like constitutes a podcast.
I would figure just anyone talking in like kind of a free flow nature.
Why are they still called podcasts? Wasn't that like a thing back in the old like iPod days?
I actually don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know where the genealogy of the term comes from.
I know on the what is it? The iTunes. There's like the radio or whatever. I think I was talking to you about that. Like they have like a dedicated spot for podcasts.
Yeah.
But like that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, when you came to me the idea like should we do a podcast? Like the first visual that popped in my head was like imagine like a giant like public pool that's like huge and it's just filled to the brim.
God damn it.
Ass to ass.
God damn it.
Fuck you, notification sound.
Virus and threat protection. We don't need that shit.
But like it's just this pool filled to the brim with people and they're all the podcasters trying to get their voice heard. So just imagine just all these people in the pool yelling at the same time and then like the people who've made it, who make like podcasts who people actually listen to are like the lifeguards and they get to stand above everyone else. We're going to the pool ladder and just pushing and shoving our way through.
We're just gonna dive right in.
Yeah.
What?
Or what I just thought of is like podcasts used to be like really big and like it was like a big bulging market and like we've missed the boat on it. So like we were at the port. We saw the boat come in. Like, oh man, that's a cool boat.
The thing is, though, if you go back to the channel, we sort of tried this exact thing.
Yeah,
like,
we did.
It was like one of our first videos. It was like This Week in Gaming or whatever.
Yeah, we tried it.
And it's bad. Like, it was a bad video. I know we talked about Monty that whole debacle.
That was when it came out.
Yeah,
that was also
yeah.
when Metal Gear Solid 5 first came out.
Yeah, dude.
Not even the Phantom Pain, the fucking...
The Ground Zeroes?
Ground Zeroes, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a bigger fan than I am.
Yeah, I know. Aren't you proud of me? It's because I work at Slackers.
Yeah.
I know about Metal Gear. In fact, I know so much about Metal Gear, I put Ground Zeroes in a Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain case and sold them the wrong game.
Oh.
Yep, and they never came back. So
Are you serious?
They think they got Metal Gear Solid 5 and I sold them the wrong game.
I bet they heard complaints online like, oh, this game has like no story, and then they played it.
Like,
it really doesn't.
Shit, it doesn't. Well, we didn't even realize it, but somebody else came in to try to get actual Metal Gear Solid 5, but the way that we do it is we like take all of the games out of the cases and we put them in just like a big file cabinet.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, and so I was looking for Metal Gear Solid 5, but the only one that we had... Or no, sorry, they were trying to buy... Ground Zeroes, but the only one we had was Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that was me. That was totally me. Yeah. And they never came back, so they either loved it or they hated it.
Man.
Maybe they'll come back and get Ground Zeroes because they really liked it and actually get the real... Man, the sequel was a lot... Or the prequel was a lot better. Jesus.
That's are you sure they just come in on a day off or anything?
It's possible, but I mean, I checked back like a week after it happened just because I happened to think about it, and like we still had Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the case for it. And usually if we don't have the case for it, we just throw it in the back and just order a case or something. It's weird. We have a weird business.
So we're thinking like with this podcast, it's going to be the two of us kind of like bullshitting about our like lives for a little bit. And then we'll bounce into like the gaming news of the times.
I have a large coffee. I have 1.5 liters of water. Let's do that. But yeah,
I have a diet soda. I got laid today.
Did you? Attaboy. Good for you. Well, like so, here's where the idea for this kind of came from. Like I listen to a lot of news while I drive, just gaming news, and I'll just bounce back and forth. And like I always listen to just videos, and I have the Brave browser on my phone instead of paying for YouTube Red because, I mean, you know, fuck YouTube.
It's actually YouTube Premium now.
Is it? Yep. Oh, they up in the world. But, like, so I'll just turn my phone off and just throw it in the dash of my car or whatever so I can listen to it over Bluetooth, and I watch the video, so I'm just like, fuck, I kind of want to do that, but not have a video with it because editing is hard.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can run this through a condenser and an equalizer and put a fucking Google search image up with it. It's fine.
That's more than most people do.
Yeah,
even for Let's Plays.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds pretty decent and all, but I mean, you know, Audacity's got free audio fixing. Anyways. But yeah, so, I don't know. Where do we even start with this?
Well, here, I want to talk about my life because that's where I want to start with.
Oh, okay. All about you. Totally fine with that.
Okay, well... As people know, we're both in school. We're in college.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking this semester off currently because I'm starting a new job, though.
Yeah. We're the old dudes in class. Like, you know, like when you went to college for the first time. Well, you had a different thing.
We are.
Like, because I remember going to college at 19. I was like, this dude's like 30. Why is he here?
Yeah.
And like now I'm that guy.
Yep. No.
And like I know exactly where he's been.
It's so weird because I had to do a group assignment, not last semester, the one before it with the dude, and super cool guy. I still have his number. And I text him from time to time. But like the shit that he would talk about versus the shit that like I would talk about whenever we like had conversations was so different. And I'm just like, oh my god, I am that person.
Yep.
Oh.
But like, I'm only taking 2 classes, so it's a pretty light schedule right now. But like the first day, I saw the most like fuckable 19-year-old dude. And
okay.
I don't even mean
legal.
That, I don't even.
That's the best part.
I don't even mean that like.
Did he look like he wasn't 19 though?
No, he looked like fresh.
That's no fun.
Like he looked just old enough. Like like the pornos, like it's just barely legal.
Yes.
It's like that for a dude side.
Jesus Christ.
But like I don't mean like in a sexual way. I mean just like if you had like a checklist of like all the positive attributes of like appearance,
solid jawline.
Yeah, like full head of hair.
Like that's what I missed is the full head of hair.
Yeah, he had like a shirt and like a button-up shirt open and was rocking a scarf.
Was he like somewhat athletic built?
He was kind of scrawny, but not too scrawny.
Okay. Yeah. Cleft chin or no?
No.
Okay, I'm not a fan of those on my guys personally. So,
but like he was walking in talking to some girl and like,
of course he was.
Yeah, just
fucking
like just had like a free flowing like vibe to him, and like the teacher came in like introduced himself before class started, and like so he stopped, and then like as soon as he like got done with the introduction, he like tapped the girl on the shoulder like. So anyway, I'll say it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So was he kind of a bro?
Not sort of.
Was his hair up
I could
on
tell
his head, like kind of like a pomp, or was it down?
It was down, sort of.
Okay, so he's a lot less.
I could tell this guy was super popular.
Okay,
like people just get around him.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting around him. That's cool.
But I saw him, I'm like, I fucking hate this guy.
Why? Because he's more beautiful than us?
Yeah, he's like, I just feel like this guy's entire life is just like a straight road of nothing but green lights.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, his whole life's ahead of him and it's probably going to be fine.
Like, he doesn't wake up with depression and need to take his antidepressants, otherwise he loses his mind.
Yet.
Yeah.
Until the reality's a bitch. Figured that out.
Until he fails that accounting class we're in.
If he fell out of that's kind of impressive.
No, I'm at a university now.
That's right. Oh shit, that's right. So it's actual hot kids.
Yeah.
I say kids.
And like my next
Wow.
And like I know, like the next note I have is like just Logan Paul looking dudes everywhere.
So here's the funny thing. So I got voluntold recently at Slackers.
Voluntold?
Yeah. So they do like events and like usually you volunteer for them, but no one volunteered for it. So I'm voluntold. Okay. And I will be at your campus on Tuesday, so I get to see all these Logan Paul looking motherfuckers.
Is it for video game day or whatever?
Is it? Is that what's going on?
I don't know why you else would be on the campus.
All I know is I have to be there from 9 to 3, and I have to be up at 7.
That's stupid.
Well, I live an hour away, and it takes me a minute to get ready, so...
But you live an hour away from LC?
No, fuck no.
I was going to say...
2 seconds away from LC.
I was confused.
No, this is at...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to be up there, and I get to see all the Logan Paul looking dudes.
Will you do me a favor and blank out the names?
Huh?
We should, like, blur out blank out the names.
The college names?
Yeah.
Fuck them. I can.
That's probably a good idea.
That's fine.
Because I was trying to say, like, university, like, abbreviations.
What are they going to do? Come to our house and, like, fuck us? I mean, we just established that we're okay with this.
But, like first week of class over, it's been fun. And then in the middle of that, trying to play video games, and then full-time job.
I got Red Dead 2 installed on my PS4.
That's like a full-time job.
I got it. I got it installed. I adjusted the brightness settings. And I think there were like 2 of them, or 2 or 3 or something. I was just like, no, I'm getting that I'm getting that mixed up with Resident Evil from last night. Yeah. No, but I got that far, and I got to the loading screen, and I'm like, I'm gonna come back to this, and that was about a week ago. So I haven't messed with that.
Like, the only big gaming thing I've been doing is I'm trying to go through the Devil May Cry series before 5 comes out. Mm-hmm. Because I've, like, always been, like, interested, but never actually sat down and played them.
I got a guy I work with that's really into, like, Devil May Cry, and I've never played him. I don't really know much about it. I know is it like you play a vampire or something like that?
No, it's like you're a half-demon who's the son of a legendary demon who sealed the demon world away from the human world, and he was a hero, but then, like, people hate him and hate you because of it. The game
Undertale?
No.
Okay.
But like it's like the game is like
replace demon with monsters.
Yeah. Like the story is like we have a story, but it's mostly about killing cool monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've seen. It seems a lot more like spectacle rather. I mean, like I'm sure there's a story there, but there's a lot of spectacle there.
They do cool stuff with Devil May Cry 3 because like your brother Virgil is like the archetype of like he's you but better.
Love names that start with V. Virgil's super cool.
Mm-hmm. And like they do cool stuff like you know how in like say like God of War or something like that, you beat a boss and you get a weapon from it. Mm-hmm. They do a thing where like in Devil May Cry 3, you beat a boss but he runs away, and like he's a really tough boss. And then he fights.
I'll get you yet, Batman! And he just dips out the back door.
Yeah, sure. But like then that guy goes and fights Virgil in the cutscene, and Virgil like
fucking annihilates
no
him.
problem like kills him, and then he gets the weapon from him. I was like, oh shit,
that is awesome.
They do really cool stuff.
Do you have to fight Virgil?
You fight him like 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he give you the weapons?
No. It's like every time is like a story reason. Or,
what a shitbag.
Yeah, but like
fuck Virgil.
So I'm at the final part of the game, which spoiler for like a 15-year-old game now.
Okay.
Came out in 2004.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right? But so like there's this one guy who's like, I want to get your dad's legendary power. I'm going to become the most powerful demon that's ever been. And it's like, sure, go ahead.
All right, man.
Yeah, so like he gets it, and then he transforms from like a normal like 3D model to like a big demon 3D model, right?
Okay.
And then I don't know why exactly, but he turns from like a demon into like a big giant blob monster kind of thing. And so you fight him, and like it's basically just wail on him, and then he runs away and spawns a bunch of little ads to fight you.
That's annoying.
Which those things are annoying in themselves because their attacks can like interrupt your animations. Oh. And there's like 40 of them. It's ridiculous. But also the circle button is like a style move that you have. Like there's like 4 different ones.
I'm all about style.
Yeah, like
my whole life.
Like depending on which one you have, like circle is like a dash, or it's like you'll have like a little spinny sword thing to add onto your combos. But I have a dash because it's the most useful to me. So I'm trying like I hit a bunch, dash away, hit a bunch, dash away, right? Halfway through the fight, Virgil shows up to help you out fight him. So circle then becomes the Virgil button. So then it's like, oh cool, Virgil's gonna help out. But then Virgil doesn't do fucking anything. He's like he doesn't come to you when he shows up. He's too
fucking cool for that. What do you want from him?
So like now I get fucking stun locked by these 40 little fish things, and I can't dash away, and Virgil doesn't come and help.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It's maybe one of the worst boss fights I've ever had.
I think I'd have to see it. It's kind of like whenever you explain it, it's kind of hard to follow. But I get that it's just a bunch of ads. And
it's just boring, and like there's really nothing to it.
That's unfortunate.
Then right after that, you fight Virgil, and then
but he was just helping you.
Okay, so it was one of those like enemy, my friend.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, because you're both after like the awesome sword thing that the other guy had.
Oh, so Excalibur.
Now Virgil's
that's definitely what it is.
Yeah, Virgil's whole thing is he wants more power, which is exactly what he says. And he needs the sword to do that for some reason.
At least he's consistent.
Yeah.
I gotta give him that.
Which then I fight Virgil and like you have healing items. It's not like Dark Souls where you have like 20 assist charges or anything. You have to buy healing items, and then I used them in the first fight. I died. I'm like, okay, restart. Mm-hmm. I completely forgot. For some reason, if you use heal items, that carries over to the next restart. So if you use them, you don't have them anymore. Ooh. Period. So I was like, fuck.
So then in this 40 big fight, you're just out of healing items.
Yep.
So are you still there? Or
I'm at that point, and I kind of rage quit.
I gotcha.
Because I did that one shitty boss fight right before it. Then I had the healing item thing, and then I died twice more. And then, like, the first 2 times you fight Virgil, you're in a circular arena.
If you say you use a healing item and you die, do you get that healing item back?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You don't get it after that period.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I always hated that when games do that, because it's like, oh, you had a hard time doing it, now it's fucking harder. Mm-hmm. I guess that's kind of like a nice difficulty increase, but if you're already fucking struggling with it, it's just like, it's just an asshole move.
But, like, the big thing for me is, like, the first 2 times you fight him, you're in a circular arena. Mm-hmm. So there's no real camera problems or anything. Because when you're trying to fight, you don't really have time to adjust camera.
Yeah.
You're in like a square hallway that's really wide, but like I feel like I'm constantly getting caught on little things, and I can barely see it half the
lanterns
time.
and shit on the wall or something.
It's not even that. Like the walls are kind of
won't go through it or something.
Like the walls are kind of like convex, and like they kind of like dip in and then like hit a point and then dip in again. And it's just like I feel like I physically can't see him half the time. It's like I could react to your moves if I could see it.
I gotcha. I would have to play these games. They sound neat. They also sound rage-inducing.
If you want to borrow it when I'm practically done with it.
Nah, I have Red Dead. I need to fucking start.
Yeah.
One day. What have I done? I got a new job. I am a teacher. Sort of.
So when it comes to tax time, are your fucking like things like a nightmare? Because you get like 4 jobs a year.
Okay, look, man. I was just thinking about this. So this year I have worked at 4 places. So I'll have 4 W-2s to do. That's going to be fun. No, 5. Red Lobster.
Oh,
you worked there Red Lobster. Yeah.
Worked there for like a month.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a nightmare. But this one I haven't technically started yet. I start like in a week. So, but yeah, I get to be a teacher, and Chelsea brought this up. I have to be in the yearbook, and that probably means that, yeah, I get to take yearbook photos. I was talking to my boss, and I was just like, so what kind of clothes can I wear? And he's like, for the first week, just dress nice, but after that, you can basically wear anything. And I go, so I can wear Fortnite shirts, right? Like, because it's an elementary school, and I'm like, I gotta be the cool teacher.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be like, you know, you always have the one teacher who's like trying too hard to fit in with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be that, but like blatantly bad. Like,
that's hilarious.
Is this shirt lit, fams? Like, just stupid shit. It's like, dude, no one even says that anymore. You're an asshole.
I was at Walmart the other night, and I saw Ninja apparel. Is that Ninja from Twitch? Do you know anything about this?
I mean, I know who Ninja is.
Well, I mean, like, does he have a clothing line at Walmart now?
I don't know. Was it like the little head emblem with the bandana or something on?
No, I don't think so.
He might. I wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he's pretty marketable.
Yeah.
What pissed me off is I went to a bowling event the other night, and it was like just one of the kids around the people I hang out with or am dating, whatever.
Yeah.
He was just like, yeah, ninja. And I was like, let me ask you something. You actually know what a ninja is? And he goes, the Fortnite streamer? You didn't know what a ninja was. And I was like, what a ninja is way cool. Like, regardless of what Fortnite is or if you like it or not, like, ninjas are way cooler than ninja, right?
Yeah.
Like, ninja is not a ninja. Ninjas are cooler than ninja.
That reminds me, like, it was like last year or something, like, Erica's like family from up north came down to visit, and like one of the kids was playing a Switch. He was playing Breath of the Wild. And he was,
as
like,
he should.
He was like relatively early on, but like not like super early. And I was like, "Oh, have you found the Master Sword yet?" He's like, "Do you mean the sword that will defeat evil's bane or whatever like they call it in the game?"
Good for him.
And I was like, "You know what? That's what they call it. I guess that's what you know it as."
That is way too hard to say in conversation.
Yeah.
You have the Master Sword? No, I have the sword that defeats evil. Oh, no. You use too many words. Anything over 2 words just makes me want to die.
Speaking of Fortnite, though, I told you last night.
I don't know if I like where you're going with this.
No, I was at Walmart and they sold Fortnite in box, like a physical, like the real edition of it.
Oh yeah.
And I was just,
well, there is an actual game with it. It was like a zombie survival game, right?
Yeah, it was announced like 7 years ago or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Maybe that's why it runs on everything.
It got announced like at the Game Awards in 2011 or something.
Did you ever see? And back they didn't know what it would turn into.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did you see like a few months ago at Walmart they had like the whole battle bus set up and there were like random Fortnite shit in it?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen a game get like that level of marketing shit.
It is so weird. Like that's the one that like, blew up so hard.
Like the thing that bugs me is like there are many other games that are like way more marketable and just have more shit that you can merchandise out. I don't really know what Fortnite has. I know it has the llama.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot of shirts. Yeah.
But
they sell toys of like the generic starting models.
Is that game rated M?
No, it should be T.
You think so? Because like,
yeah.
I guess whenever I see kids run, I don't know. Like my thought is, it's like, yeah, I know it's really popular among kids, but it's like it's rated M, like or a T even. Like you shouldn't even know what this is, kids. Like my nephew, is it?
Yeah.
Like, I guess that's a little more fair because like, if you go into a store and you're 12, can you buy a rated T game? Are they gonna fucking card you? Like,
that's the thing.
Can I see your school ID to make sure you're in 8th grade, son?
Like I remember, like as a 12-year-old or whatever, like trying to see PG-13 movies, and I was like, I don't remember if we had to have a parent or like the ticket taker was like. I don't think I ever had any issues with it.
Yeah. I'm sure I probably bought rated T games before I was a teenager. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter.
But also speaking of like kids saying shit that makes you go, bleh.
Fucking kids.
I was at like the last like Halloween that just happened. Like one of like there's a cousin of Erica's that has like 5 kids because they just can't stop, I guess. And he was like doing some shit, and the mom was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Logan Paul."
Oh no.
And I was like, I was really tempted to be like, look, you needed to stop this now. This is a thing. You just cut it right now.
My 4-year-old nephew's like really into Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Yeah, what is that about?
Dude, I don't know. So like, YouTube Kids is like shit, right? Like it's really poorly moderated. Not really so much moderated. There's people will put fucked up stuff on there and it just kind of goes through the wires because it looks, like kid stuff.
Yeah, people just game the algorithm, give Spider-Man and Elsa.
Yeah. He's just like singing songs and shit, and it's like the kid doesn't know what he's saying, but he's talking about like all kinds of weird religious shit and like something about like dying and like ripping people. I don't know. It's just not something you want to hear a 4-year-old sing, and it's just kind of weird.
It is rated T.
Bendy is?
I just looked up the Steam page for it.
I mean, I guess it gets away with it a little more because it's like...
It's all like ink.
Yeah, it's like kind of like that rubber hose animation style.
Yeah.
But Bendy is. The game itself is. There's fucked up shit in it. You ever played it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I never played it.
It's fine. It's a decent horror game, but I mean, like, it's very marketable.
I see it all over the place, and like I only knew about it because of the best friends shitstorm videos, nice. Which F to the best friends. Oh, they died in the middle of us doing nothing.
Poor guys. It's such a bummer how they went out too. Mm-hmm. Like I think that they just needed some time away from each other, honestly. But it still sucks. I do like the transparency, but that is the most obnoxious Steam review I've ever
I'm on the Steam page and I'm looking at the reviews. This is a child. It's like, this is the most amazing game I have ever played. Like
97.5 hours.
So, oh my god!
Wow, it probably hit the character limit.
Far for
he
that.
probably hit the character limit on that.
It's all. That's great.
Bendy,
this is helpful to me.
Bendy's fine. It definitely gets a bit of a recommendation for me, especially since the first chapter or two is free.
This guy has 66.5 hours on records, and his review is just yes.
0.1 more, and it'd be perfect. 66.6 hours on Bendy, because he's a demon, sort of, kind of, not really. I don't know.
That's crazy to me. That blew up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what it is. There's actually some decent fan songs around it too.
Oh, I'm sure.
I bought into it for a little bit because it was just like. I like that kind of era music, and because they all kind of go for the same thing, kind of like that 50s, 60s era. I don't know. I'm not good with music genres, but it's cool. It's neat. It tickles my fancy.
It tickles something, right?
Are we ever going to talk about news?
You want to talk about some news?
I don't know. Let's see how far we are.
I mean, we can get on the segue and head to some news.
We've gone 21 minutes without talking about news. I think we can do better than that.
Just without talking about news?
I don't know. I'm scared.
I mean, podcasts are weird. We'll get to it. If you want to get to some news, we can do it.
I think there's going to be a Nintendo Direct this month.
I mean, do they do Directs every month?
No, they don't do one every month, but I think they usually do one every January. And Piranha Plant's supposed to be coming out for Smash soon.
Like February, yeah.
Yeah. They said around February. So, I'm going to main it. I main the Inkling right now.
Nintendo Direct 2019 leaks.
Yeah, I saw the leaks, but
Super Nintendo SNES games coming to Switch.
Yeah, I did see. Did you see that though? That whole leak?
No, I haven't.
So it's actually pretty cool. There was in the code for, I guess, the you know how you can play or buy the online service for Switch, and they had that NES library.
Yeah,
so I guess it's fine. I would much prefer Virtual Console, but it's fine.
No,
fine in quotations, begrudgingly through gritted teeth. But I guess they dug through the code for it and they found code names for 2 to 3 more emulators, as well as code for at least a few Super Nintendo games. So we think Super Nintendo games are coming, but they also think potentially 64 games and maybe even GameCube games. I'm going to draw the line at GameCube games. I'd like to see GameCube games because if I could play Paper Mario on the fucking go, that'd be great. But I remain hopeful. Oh,
question for you. Is the first Paper Mario on Nintendo 64 any good?
It's my favorite RPG.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay, as I know you like Thousand Year Door a lot. Because
the Thousand Year Door I will call it's not a perfect sequel, but it's one of the best game sequels that improves on all the original ideas, makes it better, and it's fun the whole way through.
Yeah.
The first one is not as good as the second one, for sure, but it nostalgia goggles for me. It was one of the first few games as a kid that just grabbed me and held me until I died. It was one of the first games I beat.
So I was curious because me and Erica hooked up the Wii U in our bedroom, so she can watch Hulu and shit in bed. Because we need more reasons not to get out of bed.
Not fair.
And she was going through the store because she wanted to buy some game, and it's oh, Paper Mario RPG for the Nintendo 64 is on the shop. I was like, I don't know if that's good or not.
It's good.
Okay,
it receives a good from me.
I thought it would be at least good. I didn't know if it was great or anything.
It holds up decently well. The visuals don't so much.
Yeah.
Thousand Year Door's visuals are a lot better. But not quite timeless or anything like Wind Waker or something. But
the regular Mario RPG, I think that those visuals look awful.
Oh, they look like shit.
I'm sure the
back in the day they were cool. I've only played the Mario RPG maybe 2 hours.
Yeah,
I need to get down and actually do it. But kind of like Donkey Kong Country, I can appreciate that Donkey Kong Country looks decent for a SNES game, but it does not age well. Speaking of, you played Tropical Freeze?
Yes, I have.
It's that game finally came full circle, and it's okay to say you like it now.
What do you mean?
So back in the day, everybody was really critical about it because they wanted who develops that? Is that
Retro?
Yeah, Retro. They wanted Retro to make another Metroid game.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They made that instead. And I mean, they're fucking great games. Tropical Freeze and the one that came before it.
They actually used the same engine they did for Metroid Prime.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't know how that works out.
Weird. How about Bethesda using that old engine in the next game, Starbound, and then on.
I saw a picture of a shop called Bethesda Donuts or something like that, and the text was try to put donut in mouth, clips through face, lands in brain, die immediately.
Jesus Christ!
See if I can find it.
I know. Bethesda donuts. Like, I know that, like, engines aren't the, like, determining factor in a game, but there's definitely some bugs in their engines that have been there since the beginning, and it's a shit show.
Yeah, when did Fallout 4 come out? Because I gotta give huge props to Jeff Gerstmann, because when Fallout 4 came out, he was saying even back then, or like, was it 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was saying, like, this shit is old now. We can't deal with this anymore. Like, this is, like, way past the point.
Can't they just swap
4 years.
Can't they just swap to, like, Unreal or something?
Well, I think at that point, like, your staff
or make a new one.
Like, your staff knows this engine.
That's all I think it is. They can just. I think the idea.
Relatively.
There was like an interview somewhere. I think the idea is that it's an engine that helps them. It's got like really good creation tools, so they can pump out like decent expansions for their or DLC for their games. I think that's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. I don't know enough about engines to be like, oh, this is the reason Fallout 4 wasn't as good as Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3. And it's just like, I mean, there were definitely some directional issues with that one, but. Then Fallout 76 happened. That hasn't been beaten into the ground yet. You play that yet?
No, I'm not touching it. I don't want anything to do with it.
It single-handed me. Like, Bethesda had a lot of goodwill, like, for the most part. Like, oh, it's just a Bethesda game. Oh, you know, it's fine. It's buggy, but it's fun. You know, they're good RPGs. It has single-handedly made me not want like any more games from them. Like, I'm not buying Starfield. Like, I'll wait for some reviews, and I was excited for Elder Scrolls 6. If you go through some of our videos, I guarantee I said something to the effect of like, we live in a world where Elder Scrolls 6 has been announced. Because like, Oblivion is one of my favorite games. Skyrim is one of my favorite games. I'm not excited for Elder Scrolls 6 now. Just, I don't know. I feel like they're going down a dark path.
Yeah, I remember us at E3 watching the trailers like, oh my god, Elder Scrolls 6
I screamed like a little girl. I was
Yeah.
so excited. Like, I'm still somewhat excited for it, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just hard to be excited about it after all the shit around Fallout 6 or Fallout 76 and like how they've handled it, and just it bums me out.
I would say it's like kind of a twofold problem, whereas like not only is the engine bad and like the games are buggy, but like it's also like a design perspective.
No, the game was bad on paper.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like, I know that there's there's probably a really tiny niche of people that like that. I would say it's probably kind of like, you ever played Monster Hunter?
I've played it. I'm really into it, but
it might be a bad comparison because I've never played it. But apparently, Monster Hunter is like really grindy, and it's kind of like just the grind from an MMO. And it kind of seems that's like what Fallout 76 is. It's just a grind to get to end game. It's a grind for all this stuff.
Yeah, and like the point of the game is to get more better equipment.
Yeah, to increase your numbers so you can beat other people's numbers. And
I think the newest one they did have a story mode, but I didn't play it enough to dispute it. So.
Which one? Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Monster Hunter World.
The most I know about Monster Hunter is that time that Game Grumps played it. So there's that.
Have you ever played a game where like just like the UI and like just everything about it for some reason, like it's not even necessarily bad, but like just the way it looks, like you just can't deal with it?
Every time I turn on my PS4, I hate
that's not a game though.
It may as well be. It's hard to figure shit out.
No, like just like for some reason, like the way Monster Hunter like World like plays.
I love that you're like pulling this shit up as we go so I can see it, but there's nothing here. I keep making facial expressions and stuff, and it's just like, this isn't going to come through.
Because we're looking at a TV with like all the shit we're talking about. But like just like the way it moves and like the way like shit happens and like the UI, like I feel like my brain just like none of the information's getting to it in the right way.
No, I can see that. Like there's just a lot of stuff on screen. It's even kind of like that MMO the MMO like quest system thing on the right side there.
Yeah.
The map's in a weird spot.
But it looks like a cool game. Like,
it looks cool.
I wish I could get into it.
Like a weird raptor T-Rex looking thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fur on its neck. That's more true. There's a T-Rex right there, and he's just busting out the fucking campfires. And
it's Video Game Donkey's video.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
God damn it, Donkey.
But you were talking about Fallout, and I thought, like the war never changes versus war has changed. And, like, why did that come up? And, like, it's because Metal Gear Solid 4 came out June 2008. Fallout 3 came out October 2008. Literally within, like, 4 months of each other.
War changes everything. War never changes. Oh, yeah? I'm getting this.
The exact quote is, like, war has changed.
Oh, okay.
What is the quote, actually?
God damn it. I need to play Metal Gear.
War has changed speech. Well, you fucking started too, and then you're like a little bitch baby about it.
I didn't like the second one as much. I liked playing as Snake. I don't like Snake being a supporting character. I'd rather play as the cool, beautiful man voiced by David Hayter.
War has changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or
ethnicity.
Yeah, it's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. war has changed.
That's
ID tag
you
soldiers
don't have to
carry
read the whole
ID tagged
goddamn
weapons
thing.
using ID tag gear.
I love that it specifies
Nanomachines.
it's solid old Snake.
Oh yeah.
He's old now.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
So is Snake gonna die of old age at like the age of 20?
That's what he does. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Does he actually die? Like, is he
Not on
dead?
camera, but like.
Gotcha.
But like, yeah, like he's an old man by Metal Gear Solid 4, and they're like, yeah, he's old. He's definitely gonna die soon.
This thing's cool.
Oh, yeah, the Pokeball app or
Pokeball
add-on
Plus.
for.
Why would you buy this?
Erica bought it. That
Why
was not
would
me.
she buy this?
She's an idiot. That's why. It's a dumb hoe.
Speaking of like Pokeball thing, remember the Pokewalkers for Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
No,
No,
really? I don't remember that at all.
Oh my god, they were just like you could put little Pokemon.
By Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I was kind of out of
Oh,
Pokemon.
you're dead to me. Well, we won't go there then. They had these, okay, we're gonna go there. So they had these little things. They were like little, kind of like Tamagotchis, but not quite. You could load a Pokemon up on them, and as you walk with them, each step was an experience point. Yeah, it was pretty cool. You could like feed them and shit. I still have those, and I still have both games.
I remember like little Pokemon Tamagotchis.
Do you know how much those are now? The
No.
game, like the complete set with Pokewalker, like, okay, this is bullshit.
It's just the games, yeah.
Yeah, like if you actually like look it up, they're like $70.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What
That's
about-
how
I
much we
don't
sell
care.
them for slackers. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, what happened this week? Like, what was some juicy news?
I'll say the biggest thing happened this week was the MK11 reveal.
What do you think of that?
I am super excited for it. I know you were not super excited.
Okay, so you know that I like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I do. I love the games. I just like...
You don't really play it much, though, do you?
No, I don't. The only one I think the most I put into one was like Armageddon, and I really enjoyed it. I kind of like being able to move around the 3D space on Mortal Kombat a little bit. But
that's the dark time.
I think I'm one of the only ones then. But I mean, that's kind of for someone who likes Smash. So I mean, like, but my problem with it is like whenever you go like that over the top with the gore, whenever there's no payoff afterwards, it's like you grab somebody, this game stops for like 6 seconds, whatever, and it zooms in on them fucking breaking like Baraka stabbing his spikes through their chest, and they get up and there's not even a blood stain there. I'm just like, I don't know, I can only suspend my disbelief so much, and it just really takes me out of it for some reason. Also, it doesn't look that great.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't think the visuals look all that good. It looks like an early...
Look at that.
It looks like an early... I mean, yeah, that looks fine, like the trailers do, but like the actual gameplay, like it looks like Baraka looks like shit to me. It looks like early...
It looks like they actually like kind of like shortened his head.
I don't know.
I feel like he used to have like a taller head.
He might have. It feels like the game looks like an early era PS4, late PS3 game to me. I just don't think it looks that great.
I think it looks fantastic. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just don't think it looks that great. It's like it's not impressive visually to me in any way. Then again, it is just a 2D fighter. Like I mean, it's just oh man.
Come on, look at that! Come on.
I don't know. I don't think he looks like shit to me.
It's
silky smooth. I'll give it that.
I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
whenever all the textures, look 720p fucking textures, and you can probably run pretty smooth. Anyways, yeah, I know. I'm sure the game's gonna be fine. It's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's fun. So I'm good.
So like it looks like a huge change up from MKX and 9 because like MKX especially I remember just like there's like huge super long combos and like. It wasn't Touch of Death like Dragon Ball FighterZ or Marvel vs. Capcom was, but it was just really fast and like you could really get in and get out. But like this seems like it's really slowed down and like the guy Maximilian Dude, who's like the chief fighting game guy on YouTube, pretty much.
See, watch, he's gonna get stabbed here.
Yep, and
he's gonna stand up. Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. It bugs me.
But that's the thing. I don't really care.
It takes me out of it. I don't know. I like details like that, and it's like I know that like if you lose a round and you come back, you're all like battle fatigued and bloody, but it's just like. Okay, you got stabbed in the chest with a giant magic spear he pulled out of his ass, and then, like, at the beginning of the next round, it's like your arm's kind of bleeding.
Yeah,
it pisses me off. It's just, I can only suspend the disbelief so much. It's 2019. If you get fucking stabbed in the chest, you can have some blood there, and it won't drop the frame rate. It just pisses me off.
Well, Drew, you can have that, or I can pull up some,
It feels like they're trying way too hard to make it gory without putting in the extra work. It's just like, yeah, he just pulled off this part of his arm, and then it's still fine.
Here, we can do that, or I can show you Marvel vs. Capcom Chun-Li.
I mean, she looks like shit. I mean, yeah, that like I know.
These are the lines.
I mean, once again, yeah, it looks better than that, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it looks that impressive.
I just don't understand.
Bloom. The Bloom's great. I love Bloom.
What I do think I do like is like there's a lot more color.
Nice.
There's a lot more color now, but like MKX was very drab. Like the health bars and the meters were all just like
actually, yeah,
ghostly white.
That's fair. The background's kind of like a nice faded over, but it makes the characters pop out a little bit more.
Yeah,
with their bright colors.
And I like all the new redesigns so far. Like I like Scorpion, and like it seems like they're going for more like samurai kind of aesthetic instead of just straight ninjas. Which,
I like ninjas. We established earlier ninjas are cool.
Yeah, but like they've been doing ninjas for like 20 years.
Look, he's gonna be fine after this.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's stupid.
Hey, in Injustice 2, you can have Batman fight Superman and like he takes damage.
It's good.
That doesn't matter.
It's stupid.
That shit used to bother me. I'm done. I'm past it. I don't care.
It's just it bothers me because they make such a point to like this. It's Mortal Kombat. It's dark. It's brutal. It's gross. And then there's just nothing with it. It's just
I would never describe Mortal Kombat as dark. I would say like it's
like a corny dark. Like
I would say it's a combination of gruesome brutality and comedy.
But once again, like we're at a point where it's just like. You could, if you fucking stab a dude, I'm fine with him literally getting back up and being fine. I just want some blood on his chest. It's like you're going above and beyond and then taking a step back. I don't know. It just pisses me off.
Well, it's 4 months out. Maybe they'll edit it.
Maybe they will. I don't know. It just
they'll hear this podcast and Ed Boon himself will get down there.
It's like
and tell the animators, you throw some fucking blood on his chest.
Yeah, they're putting all this extra work into little cutscenes that stop the fucking combat. By the way, which I don't like that much.
I'm fine with that.
It's annoying. It's the same reason I don't like Final Smashes and Smash. I don't really like the ones in Fighter Z, I don't mind. They're pretty quick and snappy. But
I would say like with this, like when it like get that brief reprieve, so you get like a second of your brain to like consider like, all right, I should move backward, move forward, jump, or get block.
Maybe I don't know.
Which,
I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
I think this Mortal Kombat will probably be the most accessible to casual fighting game players because like there's always been a big debate of like why aren't fighting games bigger than they are? Because like I think for most people when they get down to it. They played Street Fighter or Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like once you get to a certain level of skill, it's like you either stay at that level and then like never win past that, or you go into the training mode, and a lot of people find that boring.
I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of reasons for it. Like
there is a lot of reasons. I'm not sure. What
I feel like a lot of it's probably staying power too. Like people have already started to move on from Smash. They'll come back as characters and shit are released. But like
that's the thing, retaining an audience.
Yeah, I mean like the main audience you're probably gonna retain is the people who want to be competitive with it. For the most part, like I don't think most people are gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this Mortal Kombat tournament this weekend. They probably won't even realize it's happening. You know, like I don't know.
Like. Games like Call of Duty and Overwatch, or just like those can retain an audience for I feel a little bit longer. But
they're definitely more easily accessible.
Yeah,
like the skill ceiling, while high, is not nearly as high as like say Mortal Kombat or for God's sake Street Fighter. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would like. This reminds me like Matt from Super Best Friends like years ago had like a story where he went to like a friend's bachelor party and was playing Street Fighter V with like just casual people who don't play video games that much. And, like, to them, they've played, like, Injustice or Mortal Kombat where, like, the super move, the X-ray, whatever, is just L2 and R2 at the same time. Mm-hmm. While in Street Fighter, you have to do, like, a double forward, heavy punch or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have to have the full meter to do it, and you have to be in the right condition. So, like, he did it with his main character, and, like, everyone was, like, wilding out, like, oh my god, he knows the secret moves! And he's like, okay, yeah, that's where a lot of people stand in fighting games.
I guess so. I don't know. Like, I don't know. The other thing, too, is once you break through the threshold to get into, like, even baseline competitive, you're probably going to beat some of the best casuals. Mm. And it's just not, I don't know. Fighting games are weird. There's, like, a weird accessibility curve.
Yeah, it might also just be a thing, like, once people get to a fighting game, like, after a little while, like, that's all the fun they have with it.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, it's the problem of, like, kind of just the base nature of it.
Yeah.
But I say, like, I think casual people like this game more because it feels like there's, like, a less potential to just get comboed to death in 10 seconds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I remember
Fighter Z's really bad about that.
Yeah, like, well, that's the whole design of that game is like that. But, like, people like that.
Oh, yeah, it's fun to watch, for sure.
Yeah. But, like, MKX even, I remember just, like, okay, I feel like I'm blocking, but I'm not hitting anything or, like, just, like, getting almost perfect rounded, like, 3 times in a row. That's also another thing. I feel like since I get off work at midnight and come home and start online gaming, like the people
people up that
online
late
are the killers.
Playing against top 100 players, and you're just sitting here like, I just want to wind down after work.
Yeah, it's like when I play Street Fighter or whatever, and I'm playing a shitty character I don't know, and I get just completely comboed to death, I never see the another me online where they don't know what the buttons do.
They have to be there, but they probably play 2 games and get dissuaded because they're getting wrecked.
I feel like I'm the minority of people who, like, I suck at the game, I'm going to just keep playing it. But most people see, you lose, and like, alright, I'm done with this.
That's how I feel about Smash right now. I took like a week off because I was starting to get a little burnt out, and like I came back and everybody had caught up and gone way past me. I went from winning like 8 games online to I think I played like 12 like a couple days ago, and I won 2.
Ooh.
And I like to think I'm of the people I know who play, I'm the best.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty cool. And then you go online and it's like, oh, you win a few. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Take a week off. I suck. Everybody's like learning new people. They're doing all kinds of shit I didn't even know. The coolest thing I can do is with Inkling go under Battlefield and pop up on the other side.
Are you doing that thing where you jump off the stage and kill them while they're off?
I do that, yeah. I can edge guard. I'm decent at Smash. I just, god damn, people get so fucking good so quick.
Well, Mortal Kombat 11 right now, they've added like this guy Geras, who's like all about time manipulation stuff, and like he can basically pause you in midair.
That's cool.
He's got like he can do like a forward like running charge.
I haven't seen the logo yet. That's actually a pretty clever logo.
Logo designs are great these days.
Yeah, they are. That's really solid.
So obviously Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya, Raiden, who else? Baraka, new guy Geras, and like they've already shown Cassie Cage, the Sonya and Johnny Cage daughters in it. Liu Kang, Kung Lao are in a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the new boss character that's gonna be like Shao Kahn is this woman named Kronika, who's all about like the whole story mode is about time travel, and basically like they're fucking up the timeline. They gotta fix it. They killed off too many legacy characters. They gotta send it back to zero.
Yeah, they gotta fucking go back and amend the timeline.
Because MKX Baraka died. He was straight up killed.
Huh. I thought there were like 1,000 Barakas.
There are, but like the one named Baraka. Like he's part of the Tarkatans. Who all look identical, so there's really no point.
They're just interchangeable then at that point.
That's when Baraka became way less cool.
I gotcha.
Oh yeah, Ronda Rousey is Sonya.
Oh my god.
Which they revealed it as Sonya Blade is Ronda Rousey, which I feel like that's grammatically incorrect. At least.
So, does she... I don't know.
She's
that's cool, but...
She's like doing the face mocap, I guess, or like just the voice acting.
I mean, it looks just like her, but I feel like that's not what Sonya normally looks like.
It's close enough.
Okay, fair enough.
They're doing the same shit again they did with the last 2 games, or the last NetherRealm games with Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat X.
Oh, fuck, it's gonna be on Switch?
That part I don't believe. Yeah, even the article, surprisingly enough, Nintendo Switch.
I don't buy that.
It's probably gonna be way trimmed down. I can only assume that. I don't know.
They just take off the bloom.
They're gonna take out the blood like they did with Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, I hope they do. I hope we get it for the Switch and it's rated T.
Yeah, it's gonna have like sand come out instead of blood like it used to be.
You gotta like stab Baraka's like candy canes through their head, and fucking glitter pops out.
But I'm excited for it. I like Mortal Kombat.
I'm sure it will be fun.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, my point I was gonna say, they're doing the same thing where if you pre-order the game, you get a character, and you get access to the beta. The last time you got Darkseid for Injustice 2, then you got Goro for MKX.
That's all cool, but I'm sort of like on this bandwagon right now that I don't want to pre-order games anymore.
I would suggest not pre-ordering anything.
Like, ever again. Like, I get it, but after a certain point...
It's day one DLC. It's how to do it. Like, it's available day one. You have to pay $5 for it.
Just fucking do that. Like, it sucks. I know. It's nice to have it, like, pre-order, like, oh, I'll go to the thing or whatever, but, like, I don't know, after a certain point, you gotta just stick your ground. Bellular said it best. It is just a YouTuber guy I watch, does news and stuff. But, yeah, just after a certain point, you gotta draw a line.
There's another thing the NetherRealm games do I really hate, where like they put the game out, then they have a day one DLC character, then they put out the combat packs or whatever, where at least 3 characters at a time, and then like they put 3 sets of combat packs out or whatever, so they add 9 characters in DLC. Then they sell you the Legendary Edition with all of it in one package, and it's like, why would I buy the game day one? And then spend more money to get the DLC character.
That's the thing. Games right now, they're kind of in this weird spot where it's like you're buying the game. It's just like you just keep putting quarters in. It's like you're just buying the right to put the quarters in.
I like the way Jim Sterling said it, where like the $60 you pay is just like the buy-in to the game itself, and then you have to spend more money on top of that,
which is it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fucking. I say fucking too much.
I mean, it's what we're gonna get demonetized anyway. Have you heard about the new stupid?
Oh yeah, if you say fuck in like the first 30 seconds, right? Yeah, I did hear about that.
That is dumb.
I mean, it's dumb, but like we should start all of our videos out with fucking YouTube, right?
Yeah,
or something stupid.
No, we should have just a counter. Like as soon as it hits 31 seconds,
Oh,
ding, ding.
God.
Oh, we can say fuck now. Great.
Okay, we're good. Fucking YouTube.
All right. Other news. Jiren is being heavily considered for Dragon Ball FighterZ since they're revving up for season 2 of DLC to come out.
Oh my god. I'm fine with that. I'm not a big fan of Super.
I'm not surprised at all.
I like Jiren for the most part, but more just I like the final fight a little bit.
Apparently, in the Super English dub, they add more to Jiren's story.
How do they do that?
They say they add more dialogue. I saw Plague of Gripes talking about it on Twitter.
Okay, good for him.
I barely skimmed through it. Then another big thing was when Bungie left Activision.
Yeah!
That was like 2 weeks ago.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was pretty pumped about that. I remember reading that just like, what?
I was more confused than anything.
I don't understand how they pulled that shit out of their pocket.
So I've heard that they've got funding from like some Chinese company.
Yeah, they got, I can't remember the name of the company. You should look it up real quick. Just look at Bethesda, Bungie funding China. You'll probably find it. I think it's not, no, I wanted to say Take-Two, but I know that's totally wrong.
From a Chinese
NetEase. Company. Yeah, NetEase. They're I think like a mobile developer.
That wouldn't surprise me from China.
But like, I don't know, most mobile games are generally made for Chinese markets, I think, because that's where they make the most money. Mm-hmm. But regardless, I don't know how they got out of that contract. They were in a 10-year contract, and they got out 8 years in.
Was it a 10-year contract?
Yeah, it was a 10-year contract.
Okay, because I know they said Destiny was going to be a 10-year IP.
Yeah, so I don't know if they just blew someone or what, because I have no idea. I think what it was like Activision was saying it wasn't performing super well. Activision's at kind of a down spot right now. And then like Bungie was like, yeah, we think it's doing fine. And they just kind of had differing opinions and they wanted to cut their loss because like to keep, publishing and funding all this shit for this game for the next 2 years, it's just going to be a huge loss for them.
I'm sorry, not Destiny.
Kind of lines up with layoffs at Blizzard too, actually.
Bungie is such a goddamn weird company.
It is. They have had a very turbulent cycle.
Yeah, like if you follow their history, it's like they made like Myth and like
Marathon.
Yeah, Marathon.
What? Did anybody even play Marathon?
I'm sure like one gay old man did.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, good.
They made Oni.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
I think I didn't. I thought about playing that game once.
Then they were starting to make Halo as an RTS, and then Microsoft was like, "Hey, we'll buy that shit, make it a first-person shooter." You
know what's funny about that? Mm-hmm. I think Halo was originally revealed at an Apple press conference.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
How weird.
I know, right? Then they make Halo. Then they make it's fucking groundbreaking.
Everybody loves it. Love Halo.
Yeah, sold a lot of money. They go from 2001 to 2010 making all Halo games. Then they cut ship with Microsoft, be their own company. Then they team up with Activision to make Destiny.
Well, I think there was like a weird, I think Microsoft just sort of, I think what it was there was like differences between how they wanted to run Halo, and then Microsoft just owned the IP, so so Bungie split. I don't know all the details. It's somewhere, but
I thought it was just like they were tired of making Halo games.
And that could be it. I honestly have no idea. And if that is, I mean, I get that. But at the same time,
Halo's most popular software for Achieve 3.
Have you seen how cool, I know that people kind of shit on 343 Studios at Halo. Have you seen how cool they are with, fan projects?
No, I actually haven't.
So, have you ever heard of Installation 01?
No, actually.
Installation 01, you gotta look it up real quick. It's an entirely fan-made Halo game with, random assets that they've made, whole things using the Halo name. They have, their own music and shit made. I think they're remaking a couple maps from Halo.
Yeah.
Just go to their website, just look at the shit. They have a whole dev team for it. Well, they were making it, and 343 Studios contacted them, and they're like, "Hey, let's get in a call." And then I was watching a podcast or something with it, weirdly enough, and then the guy was like, "Yeah, we got on a call," and then I got an email. It's like, "Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of our lawyers in the call with us. It's gonna be this great fun." And they got on, and 343's like, "Yeah, we're cool with this. You guys aren't currently doing anything that's busting anything, or just keep going like you're going. This is totally fine." And they're like, just fucking make it. And it's Halo Infinite's coming out, which is going to be on PC. And this was fairly recent. It was like, yeah, go ahead and make that.
That's really cool.
It's super cool. And then there was this other thing called Halo Online, which is just...
Didn't that get shut down?
It did get shut down, but 343 Studios didn't do it. I believe it was Microsoft that flexed their legal muscle on that one. Which, rightfully so, but 343 was it was pretty cool, or something like that. They had a thing for it, but it's just cool. I like that. Mm. I can't wait for this shit to come out. It's free. It's just free Halo.
There's a download link. Is it already out? Goes to Soon TM.
No. The company that's developing it is Soon.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of the company, so it's just kind of Soon.
Okay.
Soon TM. It's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know what? The 343 might be cool, guys. They don't make great Halo games.
No, they don't. They don't.
I want to look up Halo 5 Metacritic.
You probably shouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend it.
It's just like...
Well, they're taking someone else's story and trying to finish it. That in and of itself is not good.
Yeah.
They should, like, it probably would have been good to just break the canon a little bit, pick a different Spartan and maybe go with that. But I mean, Master Chief's iconic. I get that. But I mean, just, I don't know. You're going to run to the ground at this point. Make up a new AI, do something crazy, and it's just diluted Halo, and eventually it'll become the norm because you're the people. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Like, especially with Halo 5, like, kind of chasing trends, where it was like, aim down sights, sprint, and all this.
Yeah. Did it really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know it did. I hope Halo Infinite doesn't do that.
I bet they are.
Don't tell me that. That's a bummer.
It's like the same problem Black Ops 4 has. Like I was telling you, like they've like put every multiplayer mode that's popular now. Maybe you have Battle Royale, you have Counter-Strike, there's Overwatch.
Maybe we'll just get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll just like, we're just gonna finally port Halo 3 to PC.
It should be on there.
We'll just remake it to PC. No, it's not.
It's not the Master Chief Collection on there?
No, it's not. Yeah, and Halo hasn't been on PC since Halo 2. Which is a damn shame, might I add.
Ugh.
They should.
I need to move the table a little bit.
No! They're gonna hear it! Oh god, what do we do?
Well, the table's squeaky and I hate it.
You're fucking squeaky.
Thanks.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, here's some fun news. EA canceling another Star Wars game.
Oh yeah.
We're at like, what, 25 now? Or something like that?
Yeah, they've canceled. It's like, we want to make a Star Wars game. Like, that's great. Work on it for like a year. How's the progress going? Oh, it's going good. Cool, throw it all away.
By the way, you're fired. Does EA develop KOTOR or the MMO one? Are they the publisher for that? I think yes. BioWare made it, but
BioWare made it. But I believe they do publish Knights of the Old Republic, the older
SWTOR. Yeah, but I think that's halted development, hasn't it? It's just basically in maintenance mode for the few people that play it. I don't think they put out new stuff for it anymore.
I remember they put something out this year. I thought.
Did they? Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was dying. I guess I'm just still upset about WildStar. I'm never gonna let it die.
Last update or last expansion? I thought they did something relatively recently.
Like a new raid or something? Or?
It felt like a whole new thing. New SWTOR expansion confirmed. Republic versus Empire. And that was March. That's cool. This year.
That's fine. That's cool. I'm glad they're still doing stuff for it. I feel like MMO style. What do you think of Anthem? Because it's kind of
Anthem looks so boring.
It looks like it has like nothing. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a chance, but a chance for Anthem just to see them. I don't know yet. Actually, it's on PC. If there's a beta or a demo or something, I might give it a shot and see. Because I do like MMOs, and it seems kind of like an MMO that's not trying to do like PvP, so it's just geared towards PvE, which I might like.
Well, just like the thing with BioWare, like the key creative people aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a BioWare game, but it's not really.
That sucks.
Yeah.
How about that shot back from Obsidian at Bethesda from the original creators of Fallout?
What is that game they...
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds?
Yeah. No, is it right? Outer Worlds, right?
If this keyboard didn't fucking suck, I could look it up faster.
The keyboard does suck. That's why you're not looking it up as fast.
I don't know what the problem is. Obsidian...
I'm pretty sure it's called Outer Worlds.
I think it's exclusive to Xbox and PC, too. Because they have like some... They're owned by Microsoft now. The Outer Worlds, yeah, you're right.
The Outer Worlds. Oh, I missed the.
It's on the Steam.
It'd be funny if they open up with like "War has changed" or something, just like a witty thing.
Welcome to the future. Try not to break it.
Fucking stupid.
But Obsidian makes good ass shit.
Obsidian does make good shit.
It may take a minute to patch it right.
Is Bethesda doing Rage 2?
No, Bethesda's publishing it, but they're not developing it. That is id.
Should I be excited about that?
Rage 2 looked dope.
It did.
Like it looked way better than
Elder Scrolls 6.
It does, yeah.
Technically,
it looked better than It looked better than Rage 1. I don't know why it took me that long to figure that out.
One thing I was gonna say I did like about Rage 2 is there seemed to be like a lot of movement mechanics built into the fighting.
I like that in like these days it seems like more mechanics are being added to shooters instead of just
because we're not just morons.
Crouch.
Yeah, no crouching. Give up grenades. I don't know.
You need to follow this guy with a yellow dot on him.
I just put my hand under the cabinet and I was scared I was going to get bit by a spider.
Well, this house is infested with spiders. I just let them live here.
I'm scared. I don't like that.
Like you did like a wide-eyed open thing for nobody.
I'm scared. Frightened. What else you got?
There's a Power Ranger game.
Did you see that?
No, actually.
No. Okay. Yeah, you should watch the trailer real quick. I can literally just cut this part out. We can come back to it.
Power Ranger. What's it called?
Just look up Power Ranger game 2019. That's probably all you need. Just hit the keyboard off your face. I actually didn't watch this either. I just saw it on Reddit and I was like, how it looks like Genji. Because the green Power Ranger just looks like Genji.
Isn't it a mobile game?
Maybe. I don't know. Might be.
The Power Rangers.
That doesn't look like a mobile game.
Getting their own. Yeah, this is a mobile game.
Is it?
Yep.
That's depressing.
Yeah, what, 2 days ago? Is this what you saw it? Or it's come to Switch. Battle for the Grid. This is something different.
Why don't you like the Switch? It just looks like Genji to me.
I
know that they made Genji look like a Power Ranger, but
video.
All right.
Battle for the Grid.
Taking a 50-second break.
They had a fucking thing where Ryu and it was like a Street Fighter. Oh, this actually looks kind of dope.
Just a fighter. It looks kind of like. But if it's mobile,
this looks like they're porting the mobile game to console. But yeah, they had some like crossing with Street Fighter where like Ryu was like a Power Ranger. You need to see that.
Is it cross-platform?
I doubt it. Yeah, those was like Xbox One controllers.
But both of them.
Wait, is that the guy who played the Green Ranger?
It might be.
Apparently, he's like went to the MMA. And was really bad at it. Oh, you can pre-order get the exclusive Green Ranger V2 skin.
You can get the exclusive Genji cosplay. Yeah, it's just a Power Rangers game.
Yeah,
it looks like a fighter. Okay, that wasn't as exciting news as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, they're funny. I think I saw this headline and I was like, oh great, it's the fucking mobile game again.
Nah,
but like they had something with Ryu for their mobile game. And I was like, this is so cool. Why is it on mobile?
The Power Rangers did?
Yeah.
Power Ranger Ryu versus. Okay.
No, it was like just like, hey, Ryu is in a Power Rangers game, and they gave him like a Power Rangers themed outfit.
Yes, that was my question. Does he get a suit?
Yeah. Power Ranger Legacy Wars.
Oh, I like that. I like a lot of her features, if you know what I mean.
Oh, this looks bad.
It looks really bad. Ryu's body looks like a square that they put the rest of the stuff on.
Also, looks just totally out of place. There's like they gave him that outfit. How is he?
I saw the outfit on the previous page. It was just in the middle one.
Yeah,
it looks terrible.
It looks so stupid.
Like I like it for what it is, but it looks terrible. Is Chun-Li in it too?
Is she?
I don't know. Scroll down.
No shit. No.
So at work today, one of the things that we were doing, we were playing Google Search Roulette.
Oh god.
And we were trying to see like at work, like how far you could go down, like on searching kids stuff specifically.
Oh no.
Turns out, the worst one, if you could believe it or not, is Rouge the Bat. The third image was not safe for work.
Really?
Yeah. So that was fun.
Sad, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. And what's funny is like she was just, or Erin, the girl I work with or whatever, she was just going through it. And she was like, yeah, this one's bad, this one's bad. And she goes, that one's bad. And I was like, that one's actually official art. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I want to check this article.
The Verge.
I just saw the headline: playing Red Dead Online as a black character means enduring racist garbage. Slave catchers, KKK-inspired clans, and racial targeting. What players reenact in Rockstar's Western? Are these players or this is like
true
NPC?
To history? True to history. Good for them.
At least they're not rewriting history.
God.
Let's see. The play
Should I go pee?
Okay, take a quick piss break.
You have to take a piss.
All right, you do that though.
I will. Do that. Just about fell into the candle. I'm dying.
Oh, fans can customize their own black characters, which is an exciting option for many. I love these press release statements. It's an exciting option. It's just customization. I'm just picking a different hat. It's not that exciting. Interact with other people in front of me. Fans, but Red Dead Redemption was a particularly hostile environment for black characters. When Red Dead Online launched, I saw tweets remarking that black players couldn't do anything without being called the N-word by players controlling white. Okay, this is not NPCs. These are actually just fucking awful people. Or they were being hunted down for the crime of having dark skin. Holy shit. White boys on Red Dead Redemption Online being calling black people darkies. One user on Twitter said, although it is racist, it's still kind of funny. Red Dead got these white boys on some throwback racist shit. Oh my god. Why can't we ever just, god damn it, can't have anything fucking nice, can we? One minute he feels like an outlaw, the next he might feel like a runaway by sleep, and depending on who's in the lot. Really? This article, holy shit. Fortnite's floating sphere exploded, leaving the island covered in snow. Why? What never was is a summer mist-like adventure that leaves you wanting more. The Switch GameCube dock mod even has working controller ports. What is this? Nintendo Switch GameCube dock mod.
Yeah, I saw that.
This is cool.
It's neat. It'll scratch your Switch screen.
Oh, that's probably right.
Also, unless it's a mod of the original Switch dock, I wouldn't suggest using it because it could break your console.
It's cool, like, this picture has the orange GameCube. Like, oh, it's JonTron's.
What?
Remember, like, JonTron used to have, like, an orange GameCube in his videos?
Vaguely? I'm just sad that they cut the orange GameCube in half.
Did they? Is that just, like, a plastic mold or something?
It might be. Oh, kind of looks like it might be.
I have no idea. Anyway, that's neat.
An orange GameCube controller. That's what I would play Smash with if I could.
Do you want to talk about Mr. Pitchford? Randall?
Oh, that's a whole shit show.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I researched it, but I didn't research that much into it. I just know he's a shitbag. Gearbox seems like they're handling it poorly. Like, it just kind of seems like a shit show across the board.
Well, this headline, Gearbox CEO allegedly mocked ex-lawyer's Christianity with slurs, ridiculing gifts.
God damn it. Like, okay, say what you will about religion, fair enough, but, like, it just seems like they're name-calling at this point, like, both sides.
I swear, Gearbox would not be a company unless they had Borderlands.
Oh my god.
Because they put out Duke Nukem Forever, then they had Aliens Colonial Marines.
Oof.
I really don't know what else they've put out besides Borderlands that's even remotely successful. Like, they made Half-Life mod like 20 years ago.
Oh.
Not mod, expansion, sorry.
Gotcha. Whatever happened to Half-Life?
Valve
doesn't make games. Doesn't Valve have a scandal going on right now? Something with Artifact?
Do they?
I don't know. I just remember, like, I saw a headline for it, but I was like, fuck, we're doing the thing tonight. I don't want to look up any new news.
Why is Gearbox associated with Fortnite?
I don't know. It might just be one of those things like people also search for.
Where?
Maybe they made Fortnite and sold. Maybe that's how they're allowed to be alive still, is they made Fortnite, even though it's epic.
Steam.
You want to play Fortnite?
No.
We could start playing Fortnite.
I've played it maybe like 3 times, and I don't like any design.
I sat down for like 6 hours one day and really tried to get into it. I think it's not even the fault of Fortnite. I just don't think I'm a big Battle Royale fan.
Did Artifact come out?
Apparently it came out and lost like 90% of its player base.
That's why I do remember seeing that headline now. Trading card game is dying. It's dying quickly. In December, players noticed that No Man's Sky had more concurrent users on Steam than Valve's newest game, and that download trend has continued. Ooh. Artifact can't seem to gain any traction. The game has now seen a concurrent player drop of 97.5% compared to its launch numbers.
Is it really news if we just read other articles?
Well, I mean, it's news.
Fair.
That's what's going on. I don't know who ever thought Artifact was going to be a thing.
Well, like, the other thing is, too, they hit it at a really bad time. Like, Magic the Gathering just had their game come... Well, it's either out of beta or kind of out, but it's, like, a really solid, like, card game on the computer.
Yeah.
It's literally Magic the Gathering. I mean, Magic the Gathering, even though it's a little smaller, is still fucking huge. It's, like, I think it's still the biggest card game.
Yeah. Except
for maybe Pokemon, just because Pokemon, but I don't know.
It's Magic the Gathering Arena.
It's actually really cool.
I'm sure it is, yeah.
Yeah, I played it for a few hours, and like I don't really like Magic the Gathering all that much, but like it plays pretty well. The menu's not the best setup, but I mean like it's the best with what they had probably because there's a lot of rules and stuff in Magic that just aren't necessarily really good to transition to computer.
It's just like it blows my mind that anyone like started development on Artifact and was like, yeah, this is gonna be the thing.
I don't know.
But when you're Valve, you can just piss out shit ass games all you want, and like, who cares? You're gonna make all of it back in a week from Steam sales,
and you're also gonna piss everybody off because it's not Half-Life.
Yeah. Do you remember when it got announced and there's the fucking video and everyone's like Valve's new game? They're like, and then it shows the Artifact, a Dota card game, and literally the entire audience goes, ah,
yeah.
That was amazing.
Oh. I'm just scrolling through. I pulled up my computer here, and I'm scrolling through Tumblr, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, I miss the porn. Just miss it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Artifact is $20. Fuck that.
Why? If they have to know it's dying at this point, like.
I mean, they run the service, so yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Oh, I can download the Resident Evil demo on here. I can play it again.
I don't think
that Resident Evil 2 had the demo one shot come out. It's real good.
I don't think you would be able to play it that well on this.
No, not at all.
Okay, as long as we're clear on that.
Yeah, the game looks way too good.
That guy's mouth is huge.
Oh yeah, Catherine. Catherine Classic. Why is it Classic?
I don't know.
They add some.
How old is that game now?
Oh, I want to say 2011.
God.
Maybe even 2009. Catherine game release. Oh, yeah, they're pointing at the PS4, I think.
You see the company Skybound?
2011, yeah.
You see the company Skybound is finishing the Telltale Walking Dead series?
Yes.
So at the very least, we'll get some closure. Do you think Clementine will die?
Probably. I don't know.
Do you think that everybody will die?
I really have no idea what they... Does it say they're gonna make like multiple episodes or just one more?
I don't remember. I read the article, but I was reading so much that day.
Because I think like they got to like 2 chapters of that 3rd season or 4th season of the Telltale's Walking Dead before they went under very suddenly.
Yeah, poor management.
That's not even like the beginning of it.
Poor everything.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of oversaturated their own market too.
They exactly did.
Yeah. Like this was all you had to do is not fuck up. Like you had a system here. No one else was doing your system.
There's a graph that showed like the sales drop off from The Walking Dead season 1, and it's like they made games before that and after, obviously, and it's like you see like kind of like slowly rising, and then Walking Dead just like shoots up to like 5 million copies or something. It was ridiculous. Damn. And then like the next thing they put after that was The Wolf Among Us, which is like it's like fairy tale characters, like Wolfman and all that. That got like half the sales. So it's like huge up, then like half from that. Then like everything else just like drops off dramatically. So like they were essentially still using the money from Walking Dead season 1 to fund everything else.
Should have slowed down. Or just got better writers. I mean, I know that writers was good, but if they had some like really big games, like with some cool stories, they might have done some pretty cool shit.
The thing is, like all their great writers from Walking Dead season 1 left because the work environment was so shit.
Oh yeah, they weren't like paying people and shit, right?
Like it was that and like working like 80-hour weeks all the time, and it was just constant crunch.
I worked a 70-hour work week a couple of times at Ashley Furniture when I worked there. I couldn't imagine doing an 80. I wanted to die at 70. So
people at Rockstar were doing 100-hour work weeks for Red Dead 2.
Fucking, that's so ridiculous.
Like there's actual like empirical data that shows like the more crunch you do, like the less effective you're going to be.
Mm-hmm. I know. It just I don't know why people do. I don't know why companies do it.
Hey, do you remember they did a Guardians of the Galaxy game?
Telltale did?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Wow. What time is it?
It is 1:20 in the morning.
Damn.
They did 2 Batman series. They did 4 series of The Walking Dead. They did Minecraft story mode.
Apparently that was actually pretty good.
They got like Pat Oswalt and like celebrities to voice that. It's weird.
That is weird.
Back to the Future. Okay. Let's see. From 2010 to let's see. That's 1,
Just
2,
go to the
3.
wiki. But I'll tell you how many items are in the graph. I think.
That's a better idea.
Somewhere just keep going. They'll show you like a list of games eventually. There you go.
Okay, so I just want to see like from 2005 to how many items is that? Wait, let's just start when they got big.
Uno, dos,
They made the Law and Order Legacies game.
Oh, that's cool. That was my favorite one.
Walking Dead, so that's 1. That was in 2012. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 games in 7 years.
Okay.
Which all of those were,
I mean,
the exact same format, even. Exact same engine.
Yeah. I mean, I was about to try to defend that, but I'm thinking more publishers. A publisher can have games come out because there's individual companies developing for them. But to have one company come out with that many games, that's like some Scott Cawthon level shit right there. Except not, well, I mean, Five Nights or whatever, but...
Like, I was fine with, like, their, like, art style and how their games looked with Walking Dead Season 1. Yeah. Because it felt like,
it worked. It just somehow worked. I don't know. It just had a good aesthetic.
It felt like, uniform. Yeah. But, like, they do it with Game of Thrones. Yeah. They do it with fucking Batman, and it all looks the same. Mm. Like, this fucking...
I think the reason it worked, which is weird that it didn't work with Batman, it kind of like a comic-y look, almost.
Yeah, it looks like the actual graphic novels Walking Dead's based on.
Which is weird that it didn't work as well with Batman. Like, this picture doesn't look bad.
I mean, no, but it's still, like...
Not great.
Also, none of these games, like, really ran well. Like, there was, like, noticeable, like, last time on Batman, and, like, It was like, oh, here's the
last
choice
time on Dragon Ball.
It has to like load in your choice that you made, so there's like stutter all over the place.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it was fine with Walking Dead Season 1. Not so much the other ones.
I think they just hit the mark at the right time.
Let's see. Also, of those 13 games, I would say, all right, so Walking Dead Season 1's good. Wolf Among Us is good. Tales from the Borderlands good. The Batman one is okay. The second one's pretty okay too. But then, like the rest are either just mediocre, just straight up bad.
I'm trying to go through and check out the sales like graph thing you were showing.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh.
Did you find it?
Yep. Well, it's like a Steam ownership thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Wolf Among Us didn't do too bad. I mean, for what it was.
Yeah. Are we looking at the same thing?
Tales from the Borderlands did okay.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like 144p. It's so hard to read. Yeah, I don't know. Poor guys. Poor guys. Truly did not.
Yeah, but like if you look at the numbers, it's like they go like Walking Dead Season 1 got up to almost 4 million, and then like, what is the orange? Player count owners. So I guess it's like how many people actually played it.
Let's go off own it.
Yeah, and then it's like you can see like it goes from almost 4 million to barely 1.5 million with Walking Dead Season 2. And then, like, the other ones don't even crack 500,000. It's so insane.
I don't know, man. I got nothing. Not on that one.
It just blows my mind that Telltale, the thing happened.
They could have slowed down.
They could have done a lot of things.
Let's see here. What else we got? What else? I think that's everything. Covered all the news in the world.
Oh, that's everything that ever happened.
What's everything I had written down here? I can't, like, I have some, like, little shit, but nothing really worth talking about. Do you got anything?
Let me go through this one more time. Make sure we didn't miss anything.
Hey, Rocket League is cross-platform on PS4 and all the other consoles.
I don't believe it.
So it says. I wrote it, so it has to be true. It's going to be, which is, I mean, fine. Is Rocket League still big?
I don't know.
I know that people play it competitively. Like, there's, like, a competitive, like, esports scene for it.
Yeah.
Which is, you ever watch that shit, like, at a professional level?
I'm sure it looks fascinating.
It is fascinating, yeah. It's crazy. Rocket League's a cool game.
It's a neat idea.
It's cool.
Like, there's a certain point, it's like, I don't want to pay DLC to get these stupid cars or whatever.
No, I would never pay for anything other than the base game.
Oh, the DC Superheroes DLC pack.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want a fucking Batman sticker on my car, like, what? Or the Batmobile. I don't care.
I've been watching a lot of fucking video essays about how DC fucked up their own cinematic universe.
Because they suck?
Yeah, it's just everything. Like, it's like every part of it, you don't know what you're doing.
Isn't, who was the guy that got to play Batman?
Ben Affleck?
Yeah, isn't he not doing it anymore?
I don't know. I really don't. I know he's in rehab right now because he drinks too much because he hates in life.
Aww. That's a bummer.
Because he goes to make a fucking movie and like he's gonna play Batman, and then they say, "Oh, we need you to come in and do reshoots because we're redoing the whole movie." It's so fucking stupid.
In the whole movie.
Yeah. Jesus. So like the reason their movies barely make any money is like they spend $200 million to make a movie, and they're like, "Well, this isn't testing well. We'll get a new director, spend $100 million more to reshoots, then $100 million more to get Henry Cavill's mustache face off."
That was ridiculous.
And it's like, oh, it made
just fucking shave. You can put a fake mustache on if you're
Do you know why he couldn't shave?
No.
He was in Mission Impossible Fallout. It was filming at the same time as the reshoots, and the director had some contract. Or they're like, he will not shave. So they barred him from shaving.
What a strange thing. Like, you could... I feel like it'd be... I guess the idea isn't to make it easier for another like studio or anything, but like, fuck, just fake mustache.
It's so stupid. It's the most ridiculous it's ever been.
It would probably take 20 minutes to give him a fake mustache. I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing. It's pretty obvious, too. Like, the CG's not great in all the spots.
It's like, I could forgive a CG mustache. Like, it doesn't look... It just doesn't look good by any means, but like it's also just everything around it is stupid.
None of the DC movies I've seen have wowed me.
No, they're all
actually Wonder Woman wowed me, but I think it's because I went in with such low expectations.
Wonder Woman wowed me because of. Do you remember anything in the movie?
No, not anymore.
There was like one scene where like it's the first time Wonder Woman gets to like the war front of like actual World War One, and she's like, "I'm gonna go stop the bad guys. It's all gonna be great." And then she gets there and people are like dying and bleeding out to death, and she's like, "We need to help these people." And Chris Pine is like, "No, we got to keep going."
Like, no, fuck those guys.
Yeah, and then like they get to the trenches and like they need to keep going, and it's like, "Oh, that's no man's land. We can't cross that way. We need to go the long way around."
I remember that. And then she just goes through and wins.
And like in my brain, I was like, "Okay, she's just gonna walk around, not deal anything." And then she's like, "No, fuck that. I'm gonna save the day." And she's like, "Oh, that's a heroic thing they do."
She's a hero, man.
Yeah,
that's her whole thing.
If like, I feel like if Zack Snyder directed Batman in that scene, Batman been like, "All right, well, first of all, I'll get my Batmobile and kill everybody."
Apparently, he's going insane, Zack Snyder, and just doing the craziest shit with Batman.
I think he just fundamentally doesn't understand
the character.
Yes,
that's a bummer.
Well, it's also he doesn't understand the character, and he fundamentally doesn't understand how to start a cinematic universe.
Why did they give it to him then? Is he the one starting?
I don't know. They gave him Man of Steel, and that was like phase 1.
It kind of seems like everybody's generally like unhappy with it. Like at least that I know.
Yeah.
So except for like my mom and dad who just watch movies to pass time until they die or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like because they're not thinking about it critically.
Yeah.
As though we do because we're young and full of life. I'm doing like weird hand gestures.
But it's just like his decisions don't make sense if they told like me or you, like, all right, we're gonna start the DC Cinematic Universe, we're gonna work towards Justice League. We're 7 years behind Marvel. We're gonna get to Justice League in 2 movies, or 3 because it was Superman. Technically 4. It was Superman, Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, then Wonder Woman.
Was Suicide Squad part of that?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because.
Is there not even like a spinoff or something? I mean, like
no, Suicide Squad is directly tied because it comes out after Batman vs Superman, and Superman's dead.
Oh, that's right.
But
that's so dumb. Like, you can't just force that. Marvel sat through that shit and did it like they
movie
did it
by movie.
Right.
And
yeah,
yeah.
You.
It was hilarious because I remember Suicide Squad. They were like, "Okay, there's the pitch to the government agents. We need these supervillain criminals to be on our side and make a team. What's the pitch? Okay." Superman is a problem we have to deal with now. If he decides to go to the White House and kill the president, we have no deterrent to deal with this. So we need to get Harley Quinn and her baseball bat.
Yeah, that's gonna stop it.
And a guy who shoots guns really good.
He does shoot guns really good.
A guy who throws a boomerang. A Mexican guy who shoots fire. And a guy who's like half crocodile.
That'll stop him.
Yeah, I'm sure we throw the 5 of them at him. We're all good. We also have a crazy witch doctor.
Oh, I mean, isn't his whole thing like he's weak against magic?
Superman, yeah.
The witch doctor might have actually been able to do some damage.
Actually, don't know. Yeah, they never got to that part.
Yeah, no.
That villain was created and destroyed in the same movie.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, I didn't actually hate Justice League. I didn't love it or anything, but I didn't hate it.
I am almost on the point or the side where it's like it's the worst comic book movie because it's so dull and nothing happens.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Like this guy actually does a really good breakdown on YouTube. Is Nitpicks.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a British guy. He does good shit.
You know what movie's not bad? What superhero movie wasn't bad? Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, Into the Spider-Verse is really good. Everyone needs to go see it.
It was dope.
And it's not making enough money. Everyone go see it twice.
Is it not?
No, it's not making a lot of money.
Oh, really? I thought it was doing really fucking good.
No.
No!
Why won't this fucking keyboard work?
I'm so bummed. Box office. Then again, they did kind of hype it up like they were trying to be like this big ass movie. And I mean, it was just an animated movie. Like animated movies like that.
For the longest time, I thought it was going to be a straight to DVD release. I didn't know it was coming out in theaters.
Worldwide, it's at $322.8 million.
Okay, so that's 3 times the budget at least.
I mean, like I would call that a success. I mean, it was never going to make like fucking Iron Man amounts of money or like Avengers amounts of money.
But I think Red Letter Media calculates this kind of thing as like you take the budget, then you double it for advertising costs, and that's like a rough estimate of how much.
I thought the $90 million was including advertisement.
No, I think production budget is just production.
Okay. Because this just says budget. I don't know. I was just assuming it was probably the same thing. But no, you're probably right then. So overall, it's probably making. I mean, it's at 322 according to Wikipedia. I don't know what I just said, but
like which is a profit, but like there's some awful businessman at the top. Like, well, it's not enough profit.
Well, everybody wants to always have all the money ever forever.
Yeah, but I was saying about Justice League. The guy breaks it down. Like, if you look at the Avengers, like everyone comes together for a common enemy, but they all have individual goals, and like they're all opposed to each other until the end, where they reunite and fight the common enemy.
Figure shit out.
Yeah, but in Justice League, everyone just comes together and everyone's working toward the same path. No conflict at all.
It's literally one is a decently written D&D campaign. You got it, yeah, right there. One's a decently written D&D campaign. The other one is, all right, you guys meet in a tavern, go. That is the other one.
Pretty much.
Yep. Oh my god.
And also, this Justice League also, like, with the reshoots and, like, it used to... Have you seen, like, the trailer side-by-sides of what it used to look like?
No, I've not.
Oh, man.
I'll have to check it out.
It's, like, in, like, the original trailers, like, it was, like, the final battle was, like, in this dark sky and, like, all this shit happening. Then, like, the new trailers, it's a bright red sky. It's amazing.
Weird.
It's
I remember the bright red sky. I don't know. We somehow got onto movies.
Yeah, I mean, I like movies.
I do too. I don't watch a lot of movies though. I recently watched Greatest Showman.
Yep.
It was fine.
What's the movie about? Is about
fucking P.T. Barnum.
Yeah,
Yeah, P.T. Barnum. It's I mean, Hugh Jackman saved the movie. The movie itself was pretty much unremarkable, but the music was great.
So there's a video. What is it called?
Full speed comparison. Hello.
Justice League trailer comparison, full speed from Xiang D, and compares like the Comic-Con footage with trailer came out like this year or like last year. You can just see how like crazy different it used to be.
Wow.
Like see like the top right one, like it's all dark and like gritty.
Yeah.
Or like the bottom left one sometimes. I don't know.
The setup for this video is not great, but
yeah, but it's just comparing all the footage that came out like in the same way. But like you can see like certain ones have the Zack Snyder like filter on it, which
wow.
Zack Snyder is like the definition of like style over substance.
Spectacle.
Man, he surfed that guy through a fucking thing. Look at that. Look, see how fucking crazy different the lighting is on that.
I wonder what made it change. Like, I wonder what made him do that.
I'm sure it was testing.
This one was weird. I just saw a second. Like, he's white in there.
Yeah.
And this one is just like regular Batman.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to. I'm sure for anybody listening to this is weird as shit. Let's talk about trailers.
Yeah. Old for a movie that's a year old.
I know.
I've heard also Aquaman's not very good.
Chelsea wants to see it. I haven't had obviously had a chance to go see it.
I mean, she wants to see it for that Momoa.
I know. I mean, I don't blame her.
I want to take some mimosas.
Ooh.
Do you think he's ever been called that? Like, oh man, can't we get some of that mimosa?
Guarantee it. My last name is Verdon. I used to get called Virgin. I mean, that's a little bit of a stretch. So, I mean, if they're gonna go that like far, I'm sure. It's like you probably walk in, it's like, oh, I haven't heard that one again. He fucking can't see this trident. He just carries it around the street with him.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know. But
what also, Aquaman's made almost $1 billion.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like
marketing.
Also, like I remember someone said, like don't you ever tell me again that the superhero, any superhero, is not profitable. Like you have the Fishman almost has $1 billion.
Shit, I gotta look that up now. Your keyboard sucks.
It does. I think it's
Aquaman box office.
Wow.
Excuse me. Gross.
Aquaman
at 8.
Well, it's 760 million of it is from foreign, so I bet.
Yeah, worldwide we're at 1.063 million.
That's billion.
Or billion. Sorry.
Yeah, it's only 300 million domestic, so China really digs it. Isn't it weird how like that became a thing so quickly?
Yeah.
Like Transformers movies and everything are like being like reshot for the appeal more to China.
Yeah, I know.
That makes money.
I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with it. I don't like those movies anyway.
Apparently, China like only gets like 10 movies a year from America, or something like that.
That's gonna. I'll wait for you to. There you go. That's gonna change real quick.
Yeah.
Once people start catering to that, they're gonna start getting a lot more. It's gonna flood their market, and it'll just end up exactly where it is now. They'll make more when it's special still, but when it's not as special.
Have you heard about Glass?
Yeah, it looks dumb.
It is dumb. Everyone is saying it's real bad, and like M. Night Shyamalan was like kind of like on an upward trajectory because he used to like make like the shittiest shit.
Yeah.
With like Avatar. Mm-hmm. And like then he made The Visit, which people liked. I didn't like it.
The twist was dumb.
Yeah. Then there's Split, which I liked a lot.
I didn't see Split.
I like Split a lot. Pretty good. But then like this is like it was going upwards, then like straight back down.
I don't really understand the point of having to have a twist.
What?
Does he write these movies?
Yes, he does.
Yes, okay.
Like, he feels like that's his signature, I guess.
I mean, I get it, but I don't know.
I read the plot synopsis for this, but I don't think we're gonna see it.
Okay, spoiler alert. What's the twist?
There's like 4 or 5. I'm not
twists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Okay. Spoiler
do you know
alert
the point
for Glass. Skip ahead to I don't fucking know what time. Anyways.
So you didn't see Split, but do you know the deal with it?
Oh, is it Split or Glass?
Glass is the sequel to Split.
Oh, okay. No, I did not see it.
Okay.
So I know nothing about it.
So Split is about a guy who has multiple personalities, and like it's all because his mom abused him as a kid.
Okay.
No, well, he had the personality disorder, then his mom abused him, which made it worse.
Okay.
And he develops this other personality called the Beast. And within Split, there's a psychologist who's like, people's brains have more power than we think. There's a man who has multiple personalities, and one is blind, and like he's actually functionally blind, but then he goes back to the other personality, it repairs his eyes, and he can see.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
That sounds made up.
But then like one of the villain, I guess, the guy with the multiple personality we're following, like one of his personalities is diabetic, and he has to take insulin. But like then with also. So I think it's dumb, but like I can figure in those rules. Sure, those are rules you set up.
That's fine. That's fine.
But
they stick to it, yeah.
But there's the personality is called the Beast, and like he gets super buff, and he can like take a shotgun shell to the chest.
Is he the Hulk?
No, he's like he is Professor X from the new X-Men, like the young X-Men. Okay. He just gets really bulky.
Okay.
And like he can climb on walls. Like, he literally just can, like, he's, like, a beast.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid, but it's, like, within the rules of the universe, I can deal with it.
Okay.
So, then you haven't seen Unbreakable either, have you?
What's Unbreakable?
Unbreakable is, the movie M. Night did after The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis.
No, I never saw that one.
So, it's actually a really good movie. It's, like, a more realistic take on superhero origin story.
Okay.
Where, like, Bruce Willis is, like, the only survivor of this massive train accident.
Okay.
And then he meets up with Samuel Jackson, who owns a comic book store. And I was like, you survived that train accident with, like, no scars, no cuts or anything. And so you must be, like, a superhero.
Is this a fucking M. Night Shyamalan cinematic universe?
We're getting there.
Oh, shit. Okay, so, you got me. I'm in.
So, in Unbreakable, like, he has this magic power where he can touch people and can, like, see their past and, like, see any wrongdoing they've done somehow.
Okay.
So, like...
Wait,
Bruce Willis.
Okay, I thought it was Samuel
in Unbreakable.
Okay.
Like, 20 years ago.
Okay.
So, in that movie, he finds out, like, he's unbreakable, and, like, basically becomes, like, a vigilante. Like, it's a really realistic, from the ground up story mode.
I'd be a vigilante.
Yeah, you should watch Unbreakable. It's really good.
Okay.
Then Split comes out. At, like, the tail end of it, they have, like, the ending and everything wrap up, and then they cut to, like, news footage of people watching it in a diner, and one of the people in the diner is Bruce Willis from Unbreakable. It's like, oh, this is the same universe. So, like, dumb shit like Bruce Willis being a superhero and Split identity disorder man are in the same world. And then it turns out Samuel Jackson is a villain. He's not a cool guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I picked that up in the trailers a little bit, actually.
So, this is also a spoiler for Unbreakable.
Oh.
So, Samuel Jackson's whole deal is that he, like, they call him Mr. Glass because he has this disorder where his bones are super brittle and, like, can break at, like, the drop of a hat. So, like, his logic is he reads a lot of comic books and thinks, since I'm super brittle, someone exists out there who's the exact opposite of me. So he goes out his way to, like, cause disasters, like causing a train crash or burning a building down to find, like, the one miracle survivor. Mm-hmm. Which, luckily enough, he finds Bruce Willis survives the train crash he causes. We get to Glass. They lock... Bruce Willis fights the guy from Split. Mm-hmm. The cops show up for some reason. They get sent to the same mental institution as Samuel Jackson because he got found out at the end of Unbreakable and they sent him there. So now they're all in the same building and they're talking to a psychiatrist. It's like, you guys aren't superheroes, you're just crazy. Then Samuel Jackson is like, fuck that, I'm going to bust out everybody and make the Beast fight Bruce Willis in the parking lot. And I've hacked the cameras of the institution so it'll film it. And then it turns out, the second twist, or maybe the first twist of this movie, of Glass, the Beast, whose real name is Kevin. Kevin had a dad.
What a name.
Yeah. So the Beast, one of his weaknesses is if you say his real name of the main personality,
Okay.
Because they describe it as like all the personalities are take the light, which means like basically you're in a dark room and there's like a light on you. And, like,
Gotcha.
you're the person there.
Yep.
So if you say Kevin, the main personality comes back.
Mm-hmm.
It takes away the beast. Kevin finds out that his dad, who was really supportive and trying to get him away from his abusive mom, was going to take a train ride to figure out more about dissociative identity disorder. He got on the same train that Samuel L. Jackson sabotaged in Unbreakable that created Bruce Willis. So
he died.
Yeah, so his dad died, which means he stays with his mom and keeps getting abused for the rest of his life, which creates the beast.
Okay.
Because he creates that as like a defense mechanism.
Mm-hmm. So did he like beat the shit out of his mom once he made the beast, or is it just kind of glossed over?
They don't talk about that part.
Gotcha. Because obviously he had to make it and end up there. So something had to happen, right?
Yeah. So then, second twist, the psychologist woman shows up with armed guards and are like, hey, actually, we are a secret organization that doesn't like superhero people, so we either kill them or get rid of them, so there are no superhero people in the world. So the girl from Split who survived knows the Kevin weakness, so she shows up and is like, hey, Kevin, and fucks over the Beast persona. The Beast, before that, kills Samuel Jackson somehow. Then the guards kill Bruce Willis and the Beast guy. But before that, Samuel Jackson leaks out the footage of them fighting in the parking lot, which is described as like, if you imagine like this is like the bona fide footage that's going to prove that superheroes exist, you would imagine like some hardcore shit going on, right? All that really happens is like a really buff James McAvoy flips over a car, like on the easy side that you would expect. Bruce Willis punches a dent into a van, and it's basically that. There's like really no.
It's like super
basic thing.
Basically shit that superhumans can already do.
Yeah, like if you are a really muscular dude, like if someone sees this video and like, oh my god, this really buff guy flipped a car.
Like unless
if you look up on YouTube, there's like 500 dudes pulling buses with their
belts. Did he like flip a car and it like away, or
no? It just goes like that.
Like up on its side. That's not that impressive.
No, it's all of it is just super not impressive.
I can't honestly. I could probably do that with you outside right now.
Yeah. So, but the footage leaks and everyone's like, oh my god, superheroes exist.
Oh wow.
So third twist, which is my favorite one of the movie.
Everyone's a superhero. So
since Bruce Willis died, and the girl from Split is there, she doesn't have a dad anymore because of reasons. The old grandparents from The Visit show up, and they adopt them, and then they also meet with Samuel Jackson's mom. It's like, oh, this is the beginning of a universe. And then they go to a hotel, and the lady from the Lady in the Water movie is there. So he, in this one movie, created the M. Night Shyamalan cinematic universe, which is not just Glass, Split, and Unbreakable, but it's also The Visit, Lady in the Water.
But how does The Village connect to this?
I don't know, actually.
It has to, right?
I'm sure it... It's just,
That's the thing. He's been planning this all along. He is the best director in cinematography right now.
I guarantee, like, not even a bit of this was planned. I was like, I read that, and I was like, no fucking way.
Oh my god.
Because I feel like with Unbreakable, the first movie, it was kind of a deconstruction of superhero origin stories. Split was kind of just like a cool bottle thriller movie. But now he's like, oh, people are doing the cinematic universe thing. I should do that.
That's his twist.
And it'll be like a deconstruction of that. Like, they said fucking no. What the fuck?
How does he keep getting money to make movies?
His movies are relatively cheap.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like Split was like $9 million. This was like $30 million.
I guess you can't argue with that. I guarantee they make way more.
It was described in a video I saw. $9 million in Hollywood terms is like basically free.
Yeah, I guess it's just free money.
Like there are indie movies that cost more than that.
Didn't Jonah something just direct the movie?
Jonah Hill?
Yeah,
he made the 90s.
How'd that go?
Actually don't know.
I heard it went alright. Also, just an FYI, guess how long we've been doing this?
Hour and a half.
Goddamn. 1 hour, 33 minutes.
Movie.
We should probably call it soon.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I don't really know. Because I was just looking, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I think we're kind of... Like, once you start just Googling movies,
yeah.
I think we're going to hit the limit.
Well, see, I think we just kind of kept going. I don't know. We probably should have stopped.
After the news.
So, thing we learned from podcasts, there is a limit.
Well, the thing is, like, most podcasts I listen to, they have an ending where, like, it's, like, news or, like, daily lives, news, emails from the community. We don't have that.
Oh, so I'll send us some fake emails. It's fine. It's fine.
What do you think about the fucking the pitchforks?
Guys, you're not listening here. We've been here for an hour and 30 minutes.
I'd be surprised anyone made it to the end.
Guys, you're not here right now. But if you are here, Austin's going to tell you what to do.
So we're going to try to do this more regularly. Like, we have full-time jobs, but we're going to try and do this once a week. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right, so I just want to clarify that schedule.
We probably need like a name for this because if I don't know, it's
the Friendly Neighborhood Cast.
I'm cool. Ooh, I like that.
The Friendly Neighbor Cast.
That's also good.
Yeah,
I like that.
So, like YouTube commands us to do, will you please hit the subscribe button and smash? What? Why can't you just click it?
Reminds me of that one video I made that one time. No, like it's like whenever. Fuck, it's stupid.
But if you want to hit a sub so you can get update, well, you have to hit a sub and then hit a bell and then probably like make a reminder in your own calendar. That's
every week,
because YouTube, being $1 billion platform, can't figure this shit out. But yeah, so if you want to, if you really enjoyed it, don't do it otherwise. I believe in you guys. But then you should also. Share this to your personal Facebook feeds. Let everybody know. Like us on Google+. Go to our Twitter account. Find us on Blogger. Like us there. Find us on Reddit. Subscribe to us there. Hit our Tumblr account.
There's no porn.
Yeah, there's actually no content, period.
Yeah.
Hit us on Pinterest.
We have a board.
Go to LinkedIn. Find us there.
I have one. This is not going to be on it.
Mix. Wherever the fuck Mix is.
It's a thing.
Email us at just email.email.com.
What was the Russian one? Did we ever figure that out?
No, it's VK. Where if you go to Google,
but it says BK right there.
That's Russian. Doesn't matter. I'm sure if you use this service, you can talk to Donald Trump Jr. immediately.
Yeah, he actually funds
he's the one user.
Jesus Christ.
And then you can hit us up on MySpace. Made an account for there.
What else do we? TikTok. We have a thing on TikTok.
TikTok and Music LY. We're still using that.
Yeah, we just isn't that gone?
It is TikTok.
Yeah, no, we
now.
got it from the Pirate Bay and got it running up on a private server.
Hit up our Steam group. So that's your chores for the week.
Yeah, seriously.
There are too many goddamn social media platforms.
There are far too many.
Hit us up on Instagram.
Oh, how did we miss Instagram?
I know, right?
That was like one of the main ones. All right. Yeah. We're out.
Oh, you also have to hit our multiple accounts on each of these two.
Oh, yes. We have at least 3. Yeah.
Those are your chores for the week.
Jesus Christ. Yep. Give it. Just do you. We're here.
If you enjoyed it, come back. If you don't, I understand.
We're going to keep. Yeah, this one went on too long. We're learning. It's a learning process.
Cut that shit.
No.